Hey guys, long time no see, but yes, we are back. Welcome back to the Jammin Sports Show. I'm Drew Carfrey, and let me now bring in my co-host and my partner in crime, Chris Lucas.
We're back. Ew.
Hey, we
Woo.
are back.
We're back. Long time no see.
We are back. We are back. Chris, how have you been, man?
Man, I've been good, man. Like, shoot, a lot has been, man. Like, it's been so long, too long. You know, but hey, the bright side, we're like closer to
Yes, it
our
has.
first game of NFL.
What was that?
Yeah, I'll say like the bright side, we are closer to our first game for the NFL week one. Like that's the bright side to our hiatus. You
Yeah.
know.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Chris, you are absolutely right. A lot has went down. Both of us personally as well. And Chris, I have to ask, because I've been meaning to for a long time. Dude, how was Paris? Give us all the details.
Oh man. Yes, as you see, Drew, I'm currently wearing my Martin 100 T-shirt just for that, man.
Represent.
It was. Yes, it was amazing. It was a great trip. Like man, like have you seen the movie Ratatouille?
Pieces, yes.
Yeah. Like it's literally the same. It's legit the same. At in Paris, but like all up like the buildings and everything. Like it's pretty much like New York City almost if I were to like compare it to like any city in the U.S. Like it's like a concrete jungle in there. Um,
Yeah.
but like we did a lot of it was like a lot of training. Like we didn't get to like tour as much as we wanted to. Like it was mainly like practice, which was like for a pretty you're performing for. To do a show because like the boat ride was for a full hour of like passing by the Eiffel Tower, and that would have been perfect. It didn't sink in my head. I apologize for that. And then like on top of that, like my Wi-Fi was
Mhm.
like on and off, so like no Wi-Fi, but it was still a really fun trip.
Yeah.
I mean, videos says for us through. Like we definitely handled business per usual in our band,
Yes.
and just excited,
Absolutely.
for this fall, man. Yeah, like this fall is gonna be my last fall, because I graduate in December. So, it's bittersweet, but
Oh wow,
looking
nice.
forward to the last ride.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all we can do. Well, Chris, I I was sick, as I mentioned to you. I was actually in the
Yeah.
hospital last week, and we couldn't do our thing, man. So, but hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. Um, and Chris, yeah. One more comment. I really enjoyed you guys' performance at the show. It was awesome. Um, so yeah, let's get back to what we do best, man. Where do you want to start? Yeah.
You know what? We can let's do NBA like that. Did we talk about the NBA champion? Did we already talk about them yet?
Your audio, man, it must have been a while since we've done this. Your audio and camera is freezing up a little bit.
Okay, let me try to get to a better area.
Yeah. Hey, a little rust is bound to happen.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. That's a little better. Not sure what's going on, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm in my yeah. I'm in my parents' room, so I guess we'll do the show from here then.
I'll let I will let you know if it still has problems. All right.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we can start off with NBA if that's okay.
Yes. Jeez, that was like what, over a month ago already? That the Golden
Yeah,
State
like
Warriors,
they crowned the champion. The Golden State Warriors, they did, Drew. They did it.
they did it. They put Boston to night night, if you know what I mean.
Yes, like I thought that this was going to go to Game 7, Drew, but like the Golden State, they shut it down. They shut it down and made sure that there was no Game 7 for this series. Um,
Yeah,
Steph
absolutely.
Curry is it, Steph Curry is an amazing athlete. I mean, he is definitely. Drew, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that Steph Curry deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore list as like the greatest of all time. Like he's really done so much for the sport of basketball.
Oh yeah, and I agree, man. I agree, man. He's changed the game forever. Like when you watch Steph Curry, and then you see like on like Instagram and social media, you see videos of little kids playing in their little leagues, and they're trying to play like Steph Curry. Not only has he
Yeah,
been a game changer, he's been a game influencer. He's influenced so many young guys that are pretty soon going to be coming up into the league before you know it. And we're talking kids who are still in elementary school, still in middle school, still in high school. They're going to be coming up here in a few years, and they've been influenced by the way that Steph Curry has changed the game of basketball.
And Drew, like of course, Steph Curry was the main person, but of course, there was other people that was around him that wasn't able to be around him, for quite
Oh,
some
yeah.
time. And I'm talking about Klay Thompson.
Klay
Like
Thompson, the Splash
what do
Brothers.
you think? Yeah, yes, yeah. So Drew, I just want to ask you, like, like how do you feel about Klay Thompson? I mean, this guy has been through a lot. I mean, like
Yes.
that injury, like not many people can, like, come back from an injury and
Not
win
just
an
one
NBA
injury.
title. Like that's definitely not easy to do.
Chris, not just one injury. Injury, then recovery, and then a second injury before the next season. Just so heartbreaking, That had to have been so devastating, so heartbreaking. But Chris, it was amazing the way he was able to come back and just how good he was. And Chris, you know what I think the thing about Klay Thompson is, right? He's going to be even better next year. Because
Oh yeah.
this season really was just him dipping his toes back into the water, if you get what I'm saying. He's just getting his toes wet again.
Yeah.
So I think that next year he'll be even stronger, he'll be even better, and this Warriors team, especially with some of the young additions that they've added around the Splash Brothers, I think they're going to be even more dangerous next season.
Yeah, I definitely agree, 1,000%, Drew. This Golden State Warriors team, like, honestly, Drew, they're good for another decade, in my opinion. They're good for another decade. Like they are not going
Oh,
away
totally.
anytime soon. This Golden State.
Yeah, totally. Steph Curry, I could see having
Yeah.
a very similar career arc to a guy like Tom Brady. I could totally see a guy like Steph Curry playing well into his 40s. And he's only 34 right now, so he's got a long time before he gets there. But he's definitely a guy I can see playing into his 40s for many years to come. And, Klay Thompson, too. I think those guys they'll play for a long time together yet. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah,
They are
Drew.
definitely
Definitely looking
good
forward.
for the next decade.
Yeah, Drew. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the Warriors, can do in the future. And I'm also looking forward to seeing what the Celtics can do, Drew. Like even though that they did
Yeah,
not, get it done in the finals, but for them to the finals, like that was a victory itself, in my opinion, Drew.
yeah, and we do have to give it up to them. They did have a really impressive performance in the finals. They definitely do not have anything to hang their heads on this season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm really looking forward to them and the Heat. Like it feels like the Eastern Conference is stronger now these days. Don't you feel that way, Drew? Like the Eastern Conference is, like starting to
Yeah,
get stronger again.
yeah, absolutely. Because the Bucks could have easily won that series against Boston, and they could have easily been playing Golden State, and or Dallas could have easily done the same thing, or Phoenix could have not lost by 30 points in their game 7. Um, yeah, so a lot's
Yeah,
going on. A lot
yeah,
can
yeah.
happen.
So now, Drew, that leads to my next question. You know, who is the best team you feel going into next season? Has like who you feel like has the best shot at dethroning the Golden State Warriors after what you see in the draft and from the NBA Finals performance or the NBA playoff performance from all the teams.
Chris, mark my words, the Milwaukee Bucks will be back. They will be back. They had a heartbreaking loss to the Celtics, and they do not want to feel that again. They will be back with a vengeance this next season. Mark my words. Write it down.
All right, Drew. We're definitely going to remember this day, the Milwaukee Bucks. We're definitely going to keep an eye on them, going into next season. For me, Drew, I'm leaning towards the Miami Heat. I really like what the Heat, has in store, with Jimmy Butler and the rest of his squad. Like I'm starting to see like the swag, again, with this Miami Heat team. Not it's not to the level of when LeBron James was there, but like it's like starting to get there as far as like just the vibe of Miami. Because there was a time period where
Yeah.
the Heat they weren't as good. They had like a dark period, but Jimmy Butler has done a lot to get this team back to national contention on a consistent basis, and they're honestly getting stronger and stronger each year.
Yeah, Chris, absolutely. I definitely agree with you there too, as well. This is going to be a loaded East division for sure. So, Chris, let's mark this down. Saturday, July 16th, 2022. I proclaim Milwaukee Bucks. And you, Chris Lucas, proclaim the Miami Heat to be the front runners that can dethrone the Golden State Warriors. Mark it down.
Yes. Yes, I'm marking it down. And Drew, would it be, ironic if they both make the Eastern Conference Finals, like in next year? Like that would be a war between you and me.
And Chris, you know what? That is all possible. That is totally possible.
Totally possible.
It's not out of the question at all. It's probably, well, according to us at least, probably one of the more realistic scenarios that could happen next season.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Drew. Like we could definitely see a Heat, Bucks battle, for a trip to the NBA Finals. Like that could definitely happen. And of course, you're going to have the teams that's going to want rain their parade So Drew, that's actually another good question. Like, we both picked the Heat and the Bucks as our dark horse. Who do you see as like the sleeper that we may not expect? You know, going into the NBA playoffs that could sneak up on these teams that
Mm,
we expect to be contending for the title.
I got to go with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah,
Just their
yeah.
lineup there. Joel Embiid, um, James Harden will be back, I think, right? Correct?
Yes, yes. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah. And they have a young core as well. They have a group of young guys that are very, very talented. This is a talented group. And kind of like what the Warriors have, a mix of young guys and a mix of veterans. And I think they got a good mix. I think they definitely have a shot to get right up in there with the Bucks and the Heat.
Yeah, and Drew, I definitely agree with you. Like Philadelphia, they're just craving to just make it like get over the hump. Cause like the past few seasons they've been
Yes.
there like they had the pieces and tools, but they couldn't get over the hump. So Drew, where do they need to clean up in order to get over the hump and make it to the conference finals and potentially get to the NBA finals?
Well, Chris, I don't think talent is the issue at all. I think it's just a matter of, like you said, just breaking through, just getting over that hump. And I don't know how you do that, but they just got to find a way to get over that hump and just break through.
Yeah, yeah. So time will tell. But I'm definitely with you, with the Philadelphia 76ers because they're very close. They're in my opinion closer than the Suns. Like the Phoenix Suns, it's like they're there, but I just don't trust them anymore after this past NBA playoffs. Like I feel let down by performance. You know, he only has so much time. NBA. I'm not sure if we'll ever see him finally get that ring. I was hoping that he would get.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess time will tell there. Chris, actually, we have something going on big right now on ABC. Chris, we have an early UFC fight card going on right now.
Oh, now
The action is already, yes, now the action is already underway here. We got a big time main event coming up later this afternoon. Right now we have some of the undercard going on. Now that has also been some exciting action. But coming up later this afternoon in the main event of this card, we have a number 2 versus number 3 matchup in the featherweight division at 145 pounds for you people who aren't familiar with the weight classes in the UFC. Um, we got Brian Ortega taking on Yair Rodriguez. Chris, this fight should be a war. with the winner, depending on who it is, potentially getting the next title shot in that weight class.
Wow. A lot. Dang. Wow. And I wonder why they're starting early. Where's this matchup being held at?
That is actually perplexing to me because they are in Long Island, New York, so they're still in the States. So I'm not really sure why they decided, but I guess that's okay. Sometimes the early card is okay because you don't have to stay up so late to watch. So that's the benefit of
Well,
that, I suppose.
well, yeah. Well, Drew. I actually want to actually say real quick because like I actually want to talk about the NBA draft a little bit. Did you get a chance to watch the NBA draft?
Yeah, go for it.
Like, all the Yeah, yeah. So like the NBA draft took place some time ago, and if you're in match, you gotta be down, jumping up. My I very very happy man. You know, forgetting the player from um, my head Halo. Halo.
Halo Bonchero.
Yeah, Montero from Duke, one of the last of Coach K's, player. And whenever you get a player, Drew, uh, it is always a huge plus. Like, like I am for the future of the Orlando Magic. You got him, Jonathan Isaac. I mean, like this year, like I the Orlando Magic to like be one of the top teams to contend for the NBA Finals, but they could definitely contend for the NBA playoff just to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a like like it's gonna take like a couple years, like legitimate national
Hey,
teams,
Chris.
but just getting this yeah.
Yeah, man, your audio's starting to have some glitches again. I'm not sure what's going on. It keeps
Well,
breaking
it's
in and
outside.
out.
I do know.
Oh,
Yeah, let me see if I can just like get back in my and I might
oh,
just
now it
stay
sounds
there. Then I
better.
was trying like
No,
okay.
you're
I
good.
guess I
Now
just have to
now it
stay in
sounds
this
better.
room then.
Yeah. So yeah, you were talking about the pick of Paulo Bonchero,
Yeah,
however you say that.
yeah. So Drew, like this year, like I just hope like us Orlando Magic fans, we don't expect too much. A rebuilding year, like we got the pieces that we want. Now we just gotta like take our time and develop our lineup because we now have a chance like um
Yeah.
hear me?
Well, Chris, a draft. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll just see if you can hear me.
It's still, it's being frustrating. It's still, I don't know what's going on. It keeps like breaking,
Yeah, it is raining on like that could play a factor.
Yeah. But Chris, a draft pick I wanted to talk about was the Sacramento Kings draft pick out of Iowa.
Oh yeah.
They took they took Keegan Murray out of Iowa. Chris, what do you think of this pick?
Oh man, Drew, I couldn't be any more happy. Like this is the perfect one if you're the Sacramento Kings, because like when you're in the California area, you always hear about those teams like Golden State, the Lakers, and the Clippers as well. But you never hear about the Sacramento Kings, and like I truly feel like this is the start of finally getting some kind of recognition, in Sacramento. Like hey, we got an NBA team too. Like we want to compete,
Yeah.
and like let everybody know in California that it's not just about the Lakers and the Warriors. Like we're ready to compete, against everybody else.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Almost as if they have felt disrespected.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah. So, Chris, yeah, I'm
yeah,
really
yeah,
excited about that pick. He's already been dominating in the summer league, so I guess we'll see if he can make the starting lineup.
yeah, yeah. So summer league is going on right now, and I'm definitely loving everything that I'm seeing, from Orlando, with Palo, man. Like it's just good to finally have like a legitimate lineup, it's because it's been a while, for the Orlando Magic. Like I think we had a spark a few years ago when we made the playoff that one year, when the Toronto Raptors were dominant. But other than that year, it has been rough for the Orlando Magic, since the departure of Dwight Howard. But yeah, like
Yeah.
the future is definitely bright, and we'll see what the Kings can do. Can they start competing some, take it step by step, and be playoff contenders. Time will tell with that, but definitely looking forward, with Keegan's career.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Um, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah,
So Drew. Oh, go ahead, Drew. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, 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 no. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to transition over to college football. If you didn't have anything else on NBA.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I actually just saw a headline here earlier, though, which I think this is mind-boggling. Washington Nationals baseball player turns down the biggest contract offer in baseball history.
Wow, what is going on?
He turned down a 15 years, $440 million. Chris, why in the absolutely world? Why in the world would you turn that down?
I don't know who's been in his ear or whatnot. Like I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. I really don't know what to say, man. That is crazy, man. He
Well, Chris, I think I
yeah.
know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Chris, I just saw that and thought that was crazy. Well, Chris, I think I know kind of what you're going to talk about here in the world of college football. We have a
Oh
big,
yeah.
we have a big change, no pun intended, in a certain conference. Chris, what is happening?
Oh man, Drew, are you ready to hear this? Are you really ready to hear this?
Let's go, man. Because this is
Oh
really a curveball, in my opinion.
yeah, Drew. Honestly, this is the biggest curveball in, in football history. Like I never thought that I would see a move like this happen in our lifetime. It is the craziest move that I have ever seen. And the move is the USC and UCLA, the two teams who both live in Los Angeles, in that area, they are going to leave the Pac-12 for the Big Ten. Just when you thought that Oklahoma and Texas move to the SEC was wild, this one takes the punch. I mean, Drew, I can't believe that this move is actually happening. Drew, what's going through your mind when you first heard the news? Like, did you believe it at first?
You know, I am absolutely shocked by this. This is a move that I don't think anybody, or at least not too many people, saw coming. Two of the teams that kind of really, really built the foundation of the Pac 12 are now moving to the Big Ten. And this is going to affect, I think, not just college football, but all the other major sports as well. Chris, besides football, what other sport do you think this affects the most?
Oh man, Drew, I'm looking at it, with like basketball, softball, because we all know how good UCLA is in softball. Um, in yeah, I think like
Yeah,
those are like the two main, like you got the basketball team and the softball team and baseball as well. You know, track and field. I already know that's definitely gonna be a popular market area. Just getting the Los Angeles market area for the Big Ten is going to be huge. Outside of football.
that is massive.
Um, but it's yeah, yeah. Drew, this is a huge win for the Big Ten. This is a big day in the Midwest in general. Cause many would have thought that, out of anybody to make a move to the Big Ten, everyone was thinking it was going to be on Notre Dame, Drew. Like everybody thought, like it was only a matter of time with like Notre Dame, but no, Notre Dame they haven't said a word. They're sticking with the ACC for like all the other sports except for football. Which I still hate the fact that they're not fully in a conference, for football. But yeah,
Yeah,
I guess like the Big Ten, they're like, well, Notre Dame, they're not coming anytime soon, so we're just going to take USC and UCLA. And yeah, this is just a huge win for the Big Ten as far as like competing with the SEC. Because like now, Drew, we're like getting into like those conversations of creating a super conference. You know, between like those two schools.
Yeah, and yeah, do not forget about Oklahoma, Texas going to the SEC. And we got Houston, Cincinnati, BYU, and UCF all going to the Big 12 in a couple of years. So, Chris, we could definitely be potentially looking at 3 super conferences.
Yeah. So Drew, like for the ACC and Pac-12, like what do you see that they can do to like recover and like make sure like their conference is still intact?
Oh man, who's there to add? I don't know. I don't even know who there is to add.
Yeah.
Do you
So
try to
like
grab an
there's
FCS
been
school?
mm,
Like
yeah,
James
Drew, like
Madison,
that's
or
definitely like yeah.
I think James Madison would be a great addition to the ACC.
Yeah. I I definitely like that too.
And I could definitely see them coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. You go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I could definitely see them coming in and not just being in the conference, but competing right away as a contender.
And Drew, they proven that like a while ago against Virginia Tech, they actually got a victory against them a good while ago. So it is proven that they have the ability to like like come in there right away and like compete pretty well in the ACC. Um, and then like another team like Drew like I'm really looking at North Dakota State. Like if you're talking about FCS schools, I know like they're like they always say like their their stadium isn't like that big enough to like meet the FBS requirements, but honestly, Drew, I think like they're coming at a time where like they can make that thing bigger. They could definitely
Yeah,
build
totally.
a bigger capacity for North Dakota State. Like they're at the point where like they're just too dominant to be in the FCS.
Yeah. But Chris, make changes to that legendary stadium? Really? That's the Fargo Dome,
Yeah,
man.
like I wouldn't like truly change like I feel like they're like fine just the way they are, but like they the reason is because like the stadium capacity isn't big enough for FBS level. It is like their
Yeah.
reasons for not joining FBS. Like I don't see that as a good enough reason, but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Man,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Chris,
So Drew, like, go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
no, I'll let you go ahead. What were you gonna? What
I
should
was
we
gonna say like
transition to next?
oh man. Well, we could definitely talk about track and field that's going on right now. I'm actually unable to watch
Yes.
anything right now to the weather that's taking over my TV
Mm.
where the satellite is all busted up, but it's okay because yesterday, I mean, everybody probably already saw my social media post of watching Allison Felix compete for the final time
Yes.
for Team USA. So, she was able
In her
to
career.
help lead her team, yeah, to a bronze medal. For the mixed relay 4x4, and Drew, everybody was on their feet for Allison Felix during her final round. I couldn't keep myself together. Like it was definitely an emotional, last run around the track, man. Like I've been watching Allison Felix.
Yes.
I got into the sport track and field back in 2011. I mean, she's been in this thing pretty much our entire lives.
Since you were a kid.
Like yeah,
Basically, since you were a kid.
like yeah, she's our Tom Brady of track and field. She has done
Yeah.
so much for the sport and has brought home a lot of gold medals and everything. Should have got a gold medal in that race, but they fell short at the last leg. But nothing less she still walked away with the medal to end her career. And you can't complain at that point because walking away in that fashion is always heartwarming that you can look back on for the rest of your life. I'm definitely going to miss her so much, Drew. It's like another childhood great leaving that I grew up watching for so many years. I'm definitely
Mm-hmm.
going to miss it, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, Chris, yes, absolutely. Congratulations to her on a legendary career. But I want you to kind of talk about the men's side a little bit because I saw a video of Fred Curley.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
A,
Oh
a
yes, Drew. I know what you're
979.
talking about. Yes. Oh, Drew. I'm ready to take this over. I'm ready to take it over, brother. I'm ready to take this over.
Go for it.
um, and Drew, the prelims is something that I never thought that I would ever watch a prelim run like that in my lifetime. You're not supposed to run that fast, that easily in a prelim, Drew. 975. I think
In a
that's
heat.
the fastest in the history of prelims. Like it was so amazing. He made it effortless, Drew. If you watch the video, it was so effortless on how he ran that race. It was so perfect, and I mean just him running the
It's
100,
like he wasn't even
continuing
trying.
to yeah, Drew, you want to know the crazy part about Fred Curley? He's a 400 runner. He's not supposed to be doing this in 100. He started as a 400
Whoa.
guy, but yeah, and he went down to the 100 for the Olympics, and everybody thought that he was crazy, but he found a way to prove everybody wrong and finish with I believe a bronze medal at the Olympics, and now he's back at it
Which
again.
ain't bad for your debut.
Getting yeah. Yeah, I'm watching the World Championships right now. Like they just finished up the 10K in the for the women. Man, oh man, yeah, it's attractive. But back to Fred Curley, it was like he just made it look effortless for 9.75, and he's gonna be going at it again today, Drew. For the semifinals and the finals, and man, like the world record, Drew, is 9.58 by Usain Bolt. I'm just throwing that out there. He ran 9.75 effortless.
Do you think he can do it? Do you think
Drew,
he can do it? Does he have an extra gear?
Honest, Drew, man, like I gotta see his semifinal run first, Drew. Like I gotta see if he could put on another effortless run in the semifinals. If he can do that, then I think that he could take a jab at it. I'm not sure if he can break it, but I think that he could take a jab at the world record of 9.58. I do believe that he's definitely a 9.6
You think he
guy.
can come close?
He definitely has to.
He's definitely got a shot, though.
Oh yeah, he has a shot to not only win but break the world record as well. It is in there. I don't think that he can get it, but 9.6 is definitely in his range. Like he could definitely get the American record for sure. The American record is 9.69.
Chris, how many more years do you think he has in his career?
Oh man, Drew. I mean, honestly, Drew, he's very young. He is a very young guy. Like Fred Curley, I'm about to pull up his age right now because I don't know on top of my head, but like he's been out of college for a few years. Like he's 27 years old, so he got plenty of time, to keep on progressing and
to get faster. And yeah, he can get faster. He can get just better.
Yeah. He's 27 years old, 6'3", 205 pounds. I mean, perfect to play football. If you wanted to play football, I would love him on my Chicago Bears team.
And same thing for my Pittsburgh Steelers. I think any NFL team would love to get the chance to work with an athlete like that.
Yeah.
See what the guy can do.
Drew, speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Drew, I got a question on why did y'all change the name from Hinesville to whatever that other name is? Like why?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have to ask Heinz 57 ketchup why. Oh no. Chris, oh no. Oh no. I'm in the hospital 1 week. 1 week. And I come back to this mess. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to say this word. Acrisure.
How do you?
Are you sure? Are you really sure about this? I hadn't even heard.
Oh man.
I hadn't even heard of this company until I saw this announcement.
Man. Drew, I cannot. I cannot do this.
And I guess we got to deal with...
It's Hinesville. I'll call...
Yeah, man. I don't care. No, I don't care. We'll just call it Field if we have to. Just Field if we
Yeah,
have to.
and Drew, like,
That sounds better.
it was
That sounds better.
it was the same. Yeah, like it was like the same thing back in Orlando, because like Orlando before the Cape World Stadium, it was called the Citrus Bowl for a long time. And then they changed it to the Cape World Stadium, and it took me a while just like start saying Cape World Stadium. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I still call it the Citrus Bowl, at times, but yeah,
Yes, it
uh,
is.
yeah,
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
no,
The
man,
Citrus Bowl is still the Citrus Bowl. The Orange Bowl is still the Orange Bowl.
yes,
Um,
can we
and you
still
can even
call
argue it's not even. No, go
what was
ahead.
that,
Go
Drew?
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to
Go
say
ahead. Go
you can
ahead.
still call it
What are you gonna ask?
The Georgia Dome and not the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yes. Yes, you can. Um, and you can still call it the Superdome instead of the what is it? The Caesars
Yeah,
in New Orleans.
yeah, the Caesars Superdome.
Why? Also, it's still the Staples Center.
Yes, that part. Yes, 1,000%. It's still the Staples Center. We're not changing it any other way. It's still the Staples Center. Yes, I 1,000% agree.
What is it? What is it now? Like the Crypto.com arena? Something
Yeah,
silly like
yeah,
that?
something like that.
Chris, this gives me a question for you, my man. What would you do if they ever changed the name of Soldier Field in Chicago?
Drew, I would fly up there from Tallahassee to Chicago, and I will go to the mayor of Chicago and just smash his office and be like, "You are not changing the name to Soldier Field."
No, 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 no. No,
Oh,
seriously, this is like changing Soldier Field. This is like changing Lambeau.
yes. Oh man.
Dude, it's not right. This just ain't fair. But I guess
Like
us
how
Steelers
would
fans,
you change Yankee Stadium to a random company name like SunTrust, turn into SunTrust Stadium or something like?
no, no. Yeah, well, man. But no, I guess, Chris, I guess Steelers fans and the people that are actually in Pittsburgh, I guess they have to deal with this for at least 15 years.
Sounds like a prison
Because
sentence.
that's
I ain't
how
gonna lie.
long the
Like,
deal was for. I know. Yeah, they signed like 15 years and like over $100 million a year contract for the naming rights. And it will definitely be weird without the. It'll definitely be weird seeing this stadium without the Giants ketchup bottle.
yeah.
Which had become iconic to Pittsburgh for so many years.
Yeah, yeah,
It was so iconic. It had been that way since we were
yeah.
born. So,
We
but
literally grew up with
I get,
this.
but
We
hey, I
legit
guess,
grew up.
yeah, man. But I guess we will still support our teams despite our silly stadium names. Um,
Yeah, but I guess.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Drew. I forgot to mention when I was talking about Paris. When I was riding to like the hotel into the airport, I rode by the Olympic Stadium for 2024, which is gonna be like the next Olympics, which is gonna be held in Paris.
Oh,
So that
wow.
was like pretty cool
Yeah,
ride
that
by.
is, yeah, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, like I said, I was seeing all your pictures and videos and stuff. It looked absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Drew, if you tune into NBC, you get to watch some more track and field. That goes for everybody. Like track and field is on right now as we speak. Tonight you'll get to see the 100-meter semifinals and the 100 finals for you know this World Championships, and we're gonna find out, Drew, if Fred Curley can do it. Right now, he is the hot favorite, and you also got other contenders as well, such as Trayvon Bromell, Marvin Bracy, Christian Coleman. There are so
Yeah.
many Americans out there that is ready to contend for the gold medal. And even for the Jamaicans, Drew, you can never sleep on Jamaica when it comes to the sprints. Um, One recognizable name that everybody knows is
Totally.
Johan Blake. What can he? Because like he's like I believe like 34 now, but like he's having like the best season that he has had since 2012, Drew. So looking forward to seeing what can he do in the semifinals. He didn't look like too hot in the prelims, but he got by to the next
Oh,
round. And like at the end of the day, Drew, that matters.
oh my goodness. Chris, I'm sorry. I was distracted by this big knockout. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what is happening, Drew? What happened? What happened, man?
A bit a big knockout finish. Oh my goodness. Knocked him down
Wow.
and man, oh man.
Wow.
Oh hey, earlier today on the prelims of this fight card, we had a perhaps familiar face to the Wartburg community, Punahele
Hmm.
Soriano. He wrestled at Wartburg. This he was there before our time at Wartburg, um,
Hmm.
and he got a win today. Oh man,
All right.
watching this replay. Yes, go Knights. He got the knockout victory today to move to a record of 9 wins and only 2 losses.
Wow.
So he definitely had an impressive showing today. He's still very early into his UFC career, so he's got a long ways to go. But hopefully he can have a great career.
Yeah, yeah, man. Oh wow, yeah, wow. I'm watching track and field right now. Man, I'm like deep in the mood. So like I guess we can wrap it up here. Like
Yeah,
it's been over an hour.
yeah. Chris, man, it has been awesome doing this again. I'm so glad to be back. Um, yeah, I'm so happy to be back doing this with you. Even if we may have a
Yeah,
few technical issues here and there.
yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we was able to get that all situated.
But hey, you know what? That's what makes us. That's what makes us who we are. You know.
Yep. But hey, we'll be back like next weekend. Like a lot to discuss. Like cause like
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna have a lot to say with track and field for a fact.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will definitely talk about all of that. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, Chris. I guess this is a good time to wrap it up. So until next
Yeah.
time, I am Drew Carfrey.
And I'm Chris Lucas.
We are signing out. Have a good rest of your weekend. Laters. Peace.